Hey, what up guys, welcome back to another Polo's YouTube video. Today I'm bringing y'all here for like a first look at the new Professor Yi store in Taipei. Yeah, so last time I was here they were refurbishing the whole place, but this time they have everything sorted and it's, you see it right now, a beautiful place. You see there's like antiques, so these are actually bought from Japan. You know, there's some old houses from Japan would got like tear it down. So like people, they tear it down, and Ken, Professor Yi's boss, so basically the Professor Yi's designer's friend, collects these stuff, ship it out to Taiwan, and then interior design team used antiques from Japan to build this place. These are Professor Yi's premium line called Forgotten Materials, dyed with the iron. Beautiful banana system from the back. This I believe is 23 autumn winter. So this is also shown in like our showroom earlier this year in Tokyo. Beautiful piece. Here we have another one. So the previous one is for women's. This one I would believe it's unisex since it's quite wide. Beautiful asymmetrical design. Classic buttons, Professor Yi premium line forgotten material buttons. Beautiful cut in the back, also tied together with this very interesting system. Dyed with iron, obviously, and cold dyed first and then dyed with iron. Alright guys, by the way, I hope y'all have been wondering, like since we entered this video, what's the jacket that Polo is wearing today? It looks like vintage, there's holes all over, there's faded colors, there's a cropped silhouette. And this is the new label that me and Professor Yi, that me and Ken, is going to be pushing out. It's called Troubled Waters. By the way, that's it. That's the other person behind this brand. And yeah, so this is from our first collection. We call it Act 1. So we separate Troubled Waters with acts, you know, like ACT, because we reference it to the 3-act structure of a novel or of a play. So yeah, it's usually you have that 起承转合, you know, if you want to say it in Chinese, you have like the start, you have like how the story takes a turn, and you have the ending. So usually we have like this 3-act structure when we're writing a novel or composing a play or even composing a film. But for Troubled Waters, we have like acts, but like more than 3. So it's based off of a concept of like a traditional concept of a clothing brand, but we hope that it can go eventually beyond the concept itself. So there's Act 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, preferably, the story goes on. And it's always, you know, like we don't yet know where like the story is going to end, but we're going to experiment as we are doing it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to the jacket itself. Let's see, so if I stand further away, this is how the silhouette looks. Basically like a really cropped silhouette. It's kind of baggy on the side. We're trying to make things that are, you know, like easy to wear, but you know, still have that designish twist, or like, you know, still makes you feel like, hey, like this guy looks mad casual, but he's mad cool, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but these items, we're expecting it to come out next year, around the back of next year. But we'll have to see how things go. If everything goes right, I can tell y'all like we have some friends that's located in Shanghai that's watching this video. We're probably going to have an event during January next year if everything goes as expected. So yeah, before I tell you guys more, before I spill the tea, let's get back to the Professor Yi store, as that is the main topic of today's video. Alright, so getting back to Professor Yi, this is the Uncle Yi's worker jacket. I think that's actually the name, like Uncle Yi's worker jacket. I think so. See, a beautiful jacket with a lot of distressed details. I think these are sampled after a actual French worker jacket. So that's where it got its silhouettes and like the distressed motifs from. Basically my everyday jacket. A very good find and very recommended for people who have to work but want to look cool at the same time. This is the jacket that I tried on this morning when I first entered the store, because I saw it on the internet, but like we never had this design at the showroom again. So I always wanted to see how it fits. And this so far, it looks pretty much amazing. Like it's an absolutely beautiful like Napoleon jacket silhouette. Like the fit itself is just really nice. It has like the more narrow silhouette. At the same time, the shoulders look broad enough to give off like the masculine look, if you know what I mean. By the way, let's pay attention to this wall actually. Isn't this absolutely amazing? Like I think you have to be from Taiwan to know like what these actually are, because like in my grandma's place, like we always have like these floral-ish, you know, 1960s type of wall, and that's what like they use to decorate the place, you know. And like it's really dasai in a way, you know what I mean? Like it's not something that people will think that is cool at all in Taiwan. We'll think that like the house is old if we see anything like this. And yeah, but like I think like they utilized that and made like something super cool out of it. This is probably my favorite color out of all the Professor items ever made. I just absolutely love like this grayish look, but then like you see the fabric, you can see so much texture out of it. But this is the gloves, the leather gloves from Professor E. You know, like the reason that I really like these is that it's made in a super small size and I have super small hands apparently. They fit me perfect. My hands are smaller than Lynn's hands. That's how small my hands are. So I guess guys, that's it for the Professor E Taiwan new store. If you ever visit Taipei, please make sure to check out this spot, and I'll see y'all in the next part of the video. Peace. Look at this, guys. Leather bamboo from Joe Sanders. So beautiful. Like even just looking at it from like hand and over here, I can already tell the fit it's going to be. It's going to be real nice. Jacket is so puffy and fit over my leather jacket. It's a little too puffy, but like it kind of matches, but at the same time it kind of doesn't. Like I feel like the reason why it doesn't is that it's a bit too elegant. It's not like really me. It's more like the minimalistic boys. That's what they're dressing, not polo. Polo's like the more strong style, like kind of, you know, like the more kind of vibe, you know. This is like good boy works in big form and knows their silhouette kind of vibe, you know. Like I'm like this, you know, leather gloves, leather jacket, tight. This is good fit, but this is more like everyone fit, not polo fit. Guys, look what I found here. Jacket from Rick Owens. Wow. This is what the definition of a statement piece. Look at the details. The different usage of leather with cotton. And then another type of leather. And then I'm pretty sure that inside, look at this, lined with the wool over here. And then cotton on the interior. A little button in the front. Keep yourself warm. Like the cracking over here, it's amazing. And by the way, this piece is super heavy. But look at this, the color. It's so beautiful. It's kind of like a blue kind of popping out of the beige. Goes for around 800 bucks. It's usually for anything that's 800 bucks, I'm going to say, oh, it's so expensive. But this is a Rick Owens piece, so maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Let us try it on to find out. So sick. Love this jacket already. Like wow, it's really one of those pieces where you feel like it makes you feel like a final boss when you're wearing it. And also, you know what? Like they spliced this fabric over here. I didn't realize before I put it on. It's for your arms to move more freely. So yeah, actually, at this sense, it's pretty practical, I guess. The jacket is extremely heavy though, and for a regular CCP leather jacket, incarnation leather jacket wear, to say something's heavy, it means that it's really heavy. And I also realized why they have a button here, because it's a bit too tight on the body. And take into consideration I'm extremely underweight. Like my favorite part is probably this. It's just the color. I like the leather. It's amazing. The shape of it. It's almost like an armor. Like honestly, like I don't have like the budget for this today, I guess. But if I am looking to spend around 800 bucks today, then this is a nice piece to spend that money on. Hey, what up guys? Welcome back to another part of this YouTube video. We're at KINDAL Shinjuku right now. Today we're going to take y'all through a little bit of shopping through Shinjuku. It's been a while since we came here for shopping, but this is a really good store and I love it especially for this huge rack of Rick Owens here. So let us just skim through it. Even just the first piece is very much amazing. Huge shearling coat. This gives off like a really strong old Rick vibe, but it's actually from 2017 autumn winter. Beautiful piece, and they're doing like the sale right now, so this piece is only like 800 bucks, which is not too expensive for a shearling jacket because it can hold you through any weather in the winter. And what we saw earlier with Lynn is actually a piece of the cardigan from the Mastodon collection that I really love because of one reason, because my mom owns the exact same piece. We bought it for her in around 2017, I think, when it was on sale. It's a very beautiful piece. It's also on sale right now, so literally only around 200 bucks. I think I'm buying this for Lynn just to hold her through the winter, you know, a nice little cardigan. This piece that I personally really dislike. Personally, like this cut is a little bit too feminine for myself, so I think it's really hard to pull off for most of the people. But at the same time, it's a men's piece, so you know, sometimes it's a bit 비묘 when other people try to dress up in this. Honestly, my favorite piece in this rack could be this coat. This is a piece that I think I've been craving for since around my first year when I came to Japan. There was like an Essence sale and I saw this on the sale, but I was too slow and someone just grabbed it. It was like one last piece. It was 70% off or something. It's a really amazing piece. You see like the buttoning system in the front. This is really similar to the system that was used on a coat from Undercover, I think in 1998, in a collection called Wired. I have that coat. This is really amazing. Now it holds value pretty well because when it was on sale, it was also around this kind of price. And yeah, it's still this price. And I just found out why like they're selling it for a rather fair price. I think it's because one of the buttons fell off, right? I think one of the buttons is not working, so that's why. And the other thing I found out is actually like these two sleeves, they're made in different fabrics. Like this is like a wax cotton, while this is wool. So this is quite interesting. But I can't really tell either from afar, but it's a really nice piece. The length is almost perfect. It's made in a really, really nice wool fabric. And when it opens up, it looks like this. So no collar, cut off collar type of stuff. By the way, like over here we have a nice collection of the Rick Owens shoes. These kind of caught my eye. I think like they're resold, so like the sole is like a new one, so that's why it's selling it for such a low price. But it only goes for like around 400 here, which I'm not too sure about geo baskets nowadays because I haven't really looked into them in a bit. But yeah, but they have like the Bozo boots. They have something that we all had in 2015. They have something that my brother still have in 2023. It's a pretty nice shoe. And they have something that was not too popular for Rick Owens. I think these are like a size maybe 31 centimeters. It's huge. This is my hand and that's the sole. So yeah, anyways guys, it's a really nice store and I highly recommend it because there's two KINDALs on like downstairs, first and second floor. But the one on 6th floor, this one, is the one that's really, really interesting.
Wow. 这好隐蔽啊！哎，我怎么觉得这像是工作室啊？一般是这个是他们自己的品牌嘛，叫什么 UNTORN。
一般是这个括号，以前是 Cody 他给他们拍，然后我们才发掘这个店的，对吧？
这些有很多老的石头岛哎。
其实很帅啊，这些。Damn。老的都是。到这个版的。很久没见到。老的 RO 什么的，后来。
这就是没有人哇，这件很帅啊。
像塑料袋有一点，高级塑料袋。这个染色真的很帅。
这是什么？
这个设计很酷。
它里边还有层内胆。
嗯，
对
在里，面
这是什么的甲
一个
壳呀？
jersey， 后面呢？
哦，
搞他以前还有做这种。
我看着它后面那个，哦，它后面这个是，哦，这还有个包，哎，不是包，这是干嘛的？这个好像没有什么大用处啊，这个。
这个我们就不清楚了。这个设计不错。
对，这个上面可以拉出来一个帽子的，这也没有一个人。
有点太自由了。没人，没有完全。
完全没人。哎呦，吓死我！
あ、こちらもお店です。
お店です。
あ
インスタで見て勝手に入りました。
すみません。
啊，
大丈夫です。
它这条线是这样的，你没发现吗？仔细看，它绣过啊，这是啊，
它是直接粘住了，
这
是吗？
啊，
放太久了。你呢？
还不错。
我觉得瘦的好处就是可以不要脱掉外面的衣服。
嗯，我觉得这个还是挺经典的，挺帅的，无论如何。
嗯。
嗯，
It's pretty nice。对我来说有点大，但是
我觉得挺好的，不大，
冬天的话还
不要太小了。这已经是你第2次试这个，就是还是想要的。多少想要一个件儿，就平时穿。
还可以，但是感觉就是因为太常见了，就反而买不下去。我很常可以看到我喜欢的，但是因为它是古着，所以你会想找一件
便宜又好的，对对对，
也就是你最心仪的颜色，因为每件颜色都不一样。
我感觉以前的这种工装，它就必须要有个 logo， 怎么着都要有一个他们的这个宣传的 logo， 让工人们之间好互相攀比一下，就是哎，你这是 key 的，你这是卡哈的，哇塞！
好了，面色和人，确 OK。
那个上身然后跟下身，然后一样品牌，再到
再来，很好，有，可以，正哦 ，OK，我们再一圈好吗？很好，有，下巴收一点的，好，走，再转，很好，有，可以，右边回